You are cleared to begin.
Alright, well I am Cadet Kaylin Repass, this is Cadet Lee Rayfield, and that's Cadet Nina TCS. We present to you the Hubble Space Telescope. Alright, so here's our overview. We're just going to go over the introduction and the basic Hubble information, and then we're kind of going to delve inside of Hubble and kind of what makes it work. And then we're going to go into all of the discoveries that Hubble has made in the 25 years that it has been in space. After that, okay, wait, no, we're back. Sorry. We're going to go into the mysteries, and then new finds, and then the death. Alright, so for quarter one project, we chose the Hubble Space Telescope. Hubble has been one of the most amazing projects NASA has put into action. It has helped scientists around the globe further their discoveries and experiments. Without Hubble, humanity would be clueless as to nebulas, our neighboring galaxy, and other galactic elements such as black holes, quasars, supernovas. It is truly fantastic.
So here's like the basics on Hubble. It was first launched in April of 1990. It's the first major telescope to be in space. It was first estimated between $4 and $5 million, but NASA cut it by 1.5 centimeters, which brought the cost down to $200 million. It doesn't travel around the universe, it orbits Earth. And more basic information. Hubble orbits Earth at 17,500 miles an hour. It has observed over 38,000 celestial targets. It's 13.3 meters long, and it has produced more than 100 terabytes of data. It was also named after Edwin Hubble. It averages, for all the pictures and like data that it has, it averages 844 gigabytes of data a month. It has over 4,000 astronomers have used Hubble to probe space with it. It weighs 24,500 pounds. It's the longest and most successful mission that NASA has. It has over 10,000 articles that have been based on Hubble's data. And then inside the Hubble Space Telescope, Hubble has special optics and space systems. Like the special instruments inside are the communication antenna, the solar arrays for power, the computers and auto information, and then the metal coating to protect the inner optics for Hubble. And then continue. There's 6 science instruments, the cameras. There's the faint object camera. There's the wide field planetary camera. It has the advanced camera for surveys and a wide field camera. Hubble also has spectrographs, cosmic. It has near infrared camera and multi-object spectrometer. It's space telescope, imaging, spectrograph, and fine guidance sensors. And it has an optical telescope assembly. It has Hubble, which is its eyes, and it has millions or mirrors to reflect the light that it's captured. And there's like the diagram of it, what it looks like.
Alright, we're going to talk about the Hubble discoveries. We're going to start with cosmology. So technically when we're looking at something in space, we're looking back in time. Because by the time that the light reaches us, the object could have changed completely or disappeared. And going along with that, we're going to talk about Hubble's deep field, which is really, really popular. Scientists trained Hubble on one portion of space for about 10 days and let it soak up all of the light in that space. And what was discovered was over 3,000 visible galaxies. Alright, we're going to talk about quasars a little bit. Quasars are insanely bright centers of distant galaxies. And Hubble discovered that these quasars are powered by giant black holes. A quasar is created when something falls into a supermassive black hole, expelling immense amounts of energy and heat. These quasars can also be formed when galaxies merge or brush up against each other. All right, so astronomers believe, thanks to Hubble's data, that there are two possible universe deaths. Either the universe will continue expanding forever at a slowly decreasing rate, or it will stop expanding and collapse in on itself in what we would call a big crunch. But scientists are confident that it will just continue expanding forever. All right, planetary science. So thanks to Hubble, we are able to see not only jets that form new planets, but also the disks that surround new forming stars. Before Hubble, scientists could only see these jets that shot out after the star was formed. But thanks to Hubble, we were able to see the disks, which are leftover matter from the collapse of clouds, gas, and dust. These are pulled into a dense material and surround the disks, and the star erupts with immense jets of radioactive light, which is what we could see before Hubble. All right, so many extrasolar planets were also found due to Hubble, including their atmospheres, which are made of carbon, sodium, and oxygen. Comet crashes are another big discovery of Hubble. We saw Shoemaker-Levy crash into Jupiter in 1994, which caused a ton of debris and gas to erupt from the planet, which we wouldn't have seen without Hubble. All right, galactic science. Okay, so Hubble helped scientists discover that there are at least two kinds of gamma rays. And for right now, I cannot remember what the names of those gamma rays are. I'm going to continue talking about them though. So a large amount of gamma ray bursts originate from the brightest regions of where stars are formed. That and the fact that gamma ray bursts are the formation of black holes are the discoveries we know from Hubble. All right, so Hubble also discovered that our galaxy and our neighboring galaxy Andromeda have grown by absorbing smaller parts of other galaxies. So we're getting bigger while these other galaxies that are around us just get smaller because we're absorbing them. All right, we've also seen a supernova explode because of Hubble. The superstar Eta Carina blasted out 2 lobes of hot gas, which could lead to the end of its life. And this could very well be the supernova that outshines everything else in our galaxy. And I think we have a video.
We did have a video, but since the internet's down, we can't actually show
All right,
the
well,
video.
never mind.
Tell them what the video is.
It was,
a supernova exploding and forming.
yeah, it was a short little video of a supernova.
Good.
All right.
Okay. So, as we've been going through this, you probably noticed that things are cut off, and that's due to the transferring from Google Docs to PowerPoint. So, sorry about that. But the dark energy, the Big Bang, about 14 billion years ago, the universe burst into existence. And it was thought to have been as small as a grain of sand, and of course it grew. And and black rings have recently been found after a collision between 2 galaxy clusters. And the strongest evidence is seeing planets like over here. Because of these 2 small galaxies, they're using the radiation present to show that there's dark energy there. Okay. One of Hubble's most recent discoveries was the Tarantula Nebula. It has over 800,000 stars and prosters, I think that's maybe protostars, inside the nebula. And we also found what's called an astronomical arc, which is a cluster of galaxies with an unknown light coming from behind it, and it's 10 billion light years away from us. And the light is the stretched emission from a galaxy that's far away. We also found a new black hole that seems to have a galaxy it's centered around it. So it's a highly compacted galaxy, and it's one of the smallest ones that we know about. And we also found the Cat's Eye Nebula, which is one of the most complex nebula known to the human race. Okay. We are currently exploring further into the universe because scientists have only discovered 50 billion light years so far, which isn't that much considering that the universe is supposedly expanding forever. And yeah, and that's just a explanation as to what we have found so far. Okay, pretty soon, Hubble's going to be decommissioned thanks to a new telescope called the Webb telescope. Hubble will probably be shut down within the next year or so because the next telescope is very highly advanced and it can see the wavelengths in infrared, what Hubble can only see in plain light. So, and if our group had unlimited money, we would fund projects to find a way for Hubble to take color pictures in space because as of right now, they're black and white photos and they color them with the wavelengths of light they figure them to be. So the photographs aren't actually colored, they're manually colored. So we would find a way to color photos and then take real color photos of space. In conclusion, the Hubble Space Telescope has been a giant step forward for humanity in universal discoveries. It's helped us discover more than we thought possible, and although Hubble is coming close to its death, it will always be remembered as one of the most important objects humanity has taken into the depths of space. That's the end.